for not fucking.
Wow.
Is that how we started the show?
Wow.
You didn't let the show start.
That's how you let the show start, Eric. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No wonder we're monetized. We can't get monetized. You just be like, fucking.
Wow, Marcus, you know what? Touche. Normally, you're the one that demonetizes us with something out your mouth, but this time it was me. And you know what? And now I also know how it feels when I just hit that live button and I don't tell nobody. So it happens.
Hold on, I'm going to read the title like it should be. Blacklisted for not having sex!
You could have made it blacked for not having sex.
No, because you can't accuse the black person. How dare you accuse Ezekiel Jackson? How dare you? How dare you? That's not appropriate. That's
Jesse
just not
Soros said
appropriate.
I'm looking at you.
You have the list. Hold on, you have the list.
No, I don't.
All right, let's go. Let's get to the show.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm of course the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. He is
always happy to be here on a Wednesday. Marcus the grand finale, or as they say in my neck of the woods, gobble gobble.
And I'm the uninvited guest who stays too long and wears out their welcome, Eric.
Just take your plate and go. Just take your plate and go. Okay.
Why did you say that like you're in, like reading a cat in a hat book?
Well, because you know what? It popped in my head that I'm the uninvited guest. You do complain that I always make shows go a lot longer. So I was like, it all worked. So when you're speaking truth, you don't stammer. And it sounds robotic. Yes, sir.
It is true that you make the show go longer. But if you take me out the show will go at a reasonable time. You take Manny out the show will still go. Each one of us add to the ridiculous length of these shows. It is not it is not like this person shows up and now they're going to go an hour and a half. No, it doesn't matter. It just adds the time.
I just want to point out. If Bret Hart didn't Bret Hart over the weekend, we would have gone through Raw in 20 minutes yesterday.
They having sex.
They fucking.
So we touched on this already.
Apparently, this is just a week, and we're just gonna say everybody's making people have sex or people are having sex. Damn, wrestling was fucking.
Accusations are being thrown everywhere.
So now we know how Shawn Michaels got the name Heartbreak in. He broke Vince's heart first.
My favorite thing is he said that's why I got screwed because I was a screw edge fan.
The best part, I'm almost close to nailing it. I'm just close to figuring it out. All right, Gumshoe, this is ridiculous. Brett was out of control. Eric, what do you think of Sheamus punches?
I've never thought about Sheamus punches at all. I've never said, you know what? Damn it. Because there's only one person punches that I talked about the most. And I think I said it on many shows because I was his only fan. I thought Baron Corbin had the best punches in the game. And he was a former Gold Glove boxer, if that was to be believed. So I never go around looking at people punches. I just don't. You know who had bad punches? Steve Austin. He had bad punches.
The worst punches in the game was Shane McMahon. In the corner.
You know what?
You know what? I can have Ronda argue with him, though.
No, I'm going to also point out The Rock in his early stages, the jitter one.
The jigger punch. I love the jigger punch.
Are we going to answer?
Those are based off
Razor Ramon.
And
Kurt Angle based his off his. So all these people punch the same.
I just would like to know: are we going to answer the question that was posed in the chat room? If you were a Thanksgiving dish, what would you be?
We will. But you know what? We got news to cover, Eric.
That is the question of the day. If you were a Thanksgiving dish, what would you be? We'll get to that at the end of the show because we know.
Is that after the 80s bracket?
We'll do it before.
Okay. Maybe before. Maybe we give you a little appetizer before the 80s bracket.
Ooh, like deviled eggs? Ooh. I'm excited.
Ooh. You making deviled eggs?
No, man.
What you making there? I'm gonna go to your house. I'm driving this probably 2-hour drive from my job just to go there to get a meal and then come home. That's basically what I'm doing. What am I getting? What's on the menu? You ain't exposed.
Just be fucking grateful you're getting a meal.
First of all, Manny, you don't be grateful on Thanksgiving. You be thankful. Okay? You don't do that. Okay?
No, you be grateful that this man is fucking slaving away in the kitchen and feeding you like fucking Jesus.
Also, Manny, spending my money. All the people that come and eat. No one ever says, you know what?
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I offer every single time. I throw
You
my
offer,
name in
but
the hat.
sometimes it's not the offer. You just come in handing money out like, here you go.
Wait, I'm not gonna just give me Boo the Fool, just give me a random amount. What if you got the great value stuff? I need to taste the goods.
It's the work.
I need to taste the goods first to know how much
this cranberry sauce tastes like it's from a can.
No,
man, that's a plus.
Manny, let me tell you something. 3 years ago, I made homemade cranberry sauce, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I thought it was tasty.
Out his motherfucking mind.
Betty, there's a requirement, and people, they will get to the show, but in our household, there is only one requirement: Ocean Spray jelly cranberry from the can. It has to be that. If you make the mistake and get the unjellied version and those whole cranberry, they will look at you crazy. Also, Ryan,
I need ridges.
Ryan will also eat all the reserved cranberry that no one else uses on their dressing.
Well, you're that boy allergic to everything.
Not cranberry. Not cranberry.
Boy, it should live in a bubble.
He should.
So
back
alive.
He's back. It's like 2 weeks in a row, though. I think we got a streak. So Becky Lynch has accused people of neglecting pushes and blacklisting people. Or saying because a particular person that Brett Kirshner would know. He would know the name. They are blacklisting women, whether they fuck them or don't fuck them. It's the same thing. So our show is about to do an investigation. We're going to deep dive into the era where Becky Lynch came in and who could be this person. And Eric, I know you being the sleuth, the gumshoe, the Sherlock homie that you are, I need you to guess who these people are.
Well, so the thing is, my first guess.
Are we also going to include the fact that I dismissed someone very easily?
Yeah, because that was my first guess. I think it's Mr. McMahon. I do. I think it's not Vince McMahon. I think it's Mr. McMahon, the performer. Manny says it can't be Mr. McMahon.
No. Say how quickly I dismissed it.
Yeah. Before I can even finish, he said his first line. Manny was like, no.
Manny went no so fast that it didn't start singing. No chance in hell. You got. And Manny, the business. How is it not Benny Mac?
No, you say why you think I think it's not. Why you think it's him, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I believe it's not him.
So he isn't my prime suspect on this one, but he has all the power. He has a history of trying to manipulate women to doing his dirty deeds. I think he put a woman in a contract so he could shit on her and block Brock Lesnar and stuff like that. He named stuff to do. The man's a deviant. And Bret Hart just recently said he was fucking Shawn Michaels. The man is guilty. All it points to him.
Marcus, and we read those text messages online. Remember when that news broke? We read them. We tried to not laugh, but we did. And I did it in Vince's voice, and we tried not to laugh. But we know one thing, Marcus. We know one thing. What is this, Marcus? What is this?
It's a chair.
What's this?
Okay.
And what's
it's a chair? The bed.
Vince McMahon's a cuck, and we all know this.
That's not true.
We all know this, and we know he did not force her to do it because we read those text messages. He would give her to other people to do so.
Okay.
So it cannot be Vince. It cannot. That's why I defend this man because I know
Marcus,
I'm right.
So because it can't be Vince, my do we have the allegedly thing? Because we want to make sure we don't get sued by all the people.
Maybe throw it out allegedly because we're throwing out names. We're accusing everybody.
Speaking of somebody on the roster who may have had some stroke and had an ear to get a push, I'm gonna throw at Big Sexy himself, Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash. No, not Kevin. He wasn't really in the company.
He was 2015. He's on the 2015 roster.
Yeah, but he had no real clout. He was just around.
Well, I'm just throwing people out. Your turn, Marcus. Go ahead.
Oh, we're just throwing names out.
Yeah.
We're just gonna put allegations on these
because we all get 2 allegations because I have one more person that I want to put out there, and it's not Del Rio because we saw what he did to Paige.
Why would it be Del Rio? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to go with the obvious answer, I believe. And I think it's someone with clout that's close to Vince. And I am easily going with Chris Jericho. I know someone already said that in the pre-show, but that's it's kind of he has a history. The Kylie Ray situation of him waiting in the room for her naked instead of there being a party there. It's kind of damning. That seems like he's into this kind of thing. And I have one question for Jericho in this situation. One question: where was your wife on January 6th?
Hey, that's my joke.
Yeah.
Jericho's a really good. I mean,
Jericho's up there.
Yeah. Manny, what about you?
Funaki.
Oh.
Manny refused to accuse anybody.
Number one.
He's calling Becky Lynch a liar.
No, Funaki. How else do you think he's still employed by WWE? That man should not have a job in 2025. He still has a job in 2025 at WWE.
I was gonna say the Big Show. If it's not Mr. McMahon, I think Jericho is a very good strong candidate, and the fact that he may be returning to the E with less stroke, I mean, because it's not Batista. Batista seemed too nice.
Why keep accusing Batista? Batista was gone. Batista was hard time around this time, and he was already in Guardians of the Galaxy.
And you know what? I'm going to eliminate Kevin Nash for the simple reason that women were throwing themselves at Kevin Nash. Manny has given great evidence of Mr. McMahon being the cook, so he would just want to watch. Jericho is kind of ugly, so he would have to use his power. And you know what? It could be Randy, but I don't think Randy had that much stroke at that point.
Randy had stroke. I mean, he got Kofi Kingston and Ken in his, I think, fight. Could be Randy. Randy's a good suspect.
At the time, it could have been Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got healed when he found his wife.
Huh. So you got to throw out like 30 different names, and we got to throw out one.
But I think...
I didn't care about mine.
But I think Randy is more fuckable than Chris Jericho. That's why I think it's more.
It don't matter if you're fuckable, Eric. It's about your position of power. Just because you think someone's fuckable don't mean
Marcus. I'm telling you this right now. It does.
If you're
attractive,
if you are abusing for power, you can do either one. It can be about the power, Eric. It can be about the power.
I don't know. I think it's Jericho because he's ugly.
People do this for power. It don't matter.
Most ugly people do this shit, though.
Yeah.
Because good-looking people do it too. I'm not throwing out because you feel someone's good-looking. They ain't going to take advantage of people.
No, it's one of those things where, you know like how sexual harassment is sexual harassment sometimes when a person is ugly? But if they're attractive, it's like, oh, I'm happy he gave me his number. It's a very, or vice versa. It's a very slippery slope. Don't worry about who I would bone. Don't worry about that, El Luchador. We don't come here for this.
You did. You brought it up. You put it in discussion.
Nail boneless. Coming at number 5.
Number 1.
Damn it.
Wow.
Coming in at number 5. Eric picks
Ezekiel Jackson because his wife made him do it.
Ezekiel's actually be number 2 because Randy's number 1 on his list. That's true too, JK Smush.
It's not.
Matt Hardy will always be on Eric's top 5 list.
So can I go allegations out willingly?
Go ahead.
All right. So we already threw out Jericho. We threw out Vince. These are all prime suspects. I mean, Shawn may have found Jesus, but who knows? Who knows? You can't trust them all. Shawn always had clout, no matter what, around that time. And I can accuse John Cena as well, but I doubt it. I really doubt John Cena at the time. Just for saying, he's probably guilty as hell. But how about this one? The man that's still there. The man that still has bookie power in AAA. The Undertaker.
I don't think it's the Undertaker.
That's Vince's boy. Vince gets choked up talking about the Undertaker. Talking about he's proud of him because he does things that Vince would do. And I know you may say, "Nah, the Vince he seems like a bit of a simp. His wife runs him." But no one has more power than the Undertaker in that locker room.
He brought the streak.
You don't have power in that locker room over the Undertaker. The Undertaker allowed it. He was like, "All right, that's Vince's boy. He'll do whatever Vince says."
Taker sus, but I still think Like Jericho, it seems like it fits Jericho. Why
are we so on this accusing men?
No, because as Marcus pointed out, his allegations he had in AEW, like it's his track record.
Triple H, only if you're going after only the white ones. If she said only the white ones, then maybe.
Did you guys see that interview on Complex where they showed inside WWE headquarters?
No.
Well, and Triple H named all the future people in the ranks, and I was like, could even name a black person. I see it.
JK said, "What if it's Michelle McCool? It could be. Could be.
It's Layla.
That's why Layla's been missing for years."
Not accusing people.
Yeah, hold on. I got a few more people. Dusty Rhodes, William Regal, Michael Hayes, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Bruce Pritchard. And now I'm done.
Bruce Pritchard.
I guess my question: do you think that someone will ever figure it out, or if we will ever find out if it's the truth, or actually, I think the bigger question is Becky big enough not to receive any type of repercussions for airing out the dirty laundry from behind the closed doors? Because
she get fired, what's gonna happen? She go to AEW, ruin your life.
Let me tell you,
go win 13 belts with Mercedes and shit.
I did not realize how much I miss Becky, and it's not for her wrestling. It's just that her mannerisms, man, she's hilarious. Like literally, she is now Becky Trump. That is who she is.
By the way, I would also throw Donald Trump on the list of people who could be accused of this. He wasn't around that time. It was around that time. He was throwing money at everybody.
What I didn't miss. I didn't miss that match between her and Maxine last week. That was
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that match,
Manny,
we don't talking about that match.
We have to understand there are some performers that you watch for what they can do inside the ring, and there's other performers that you watch for what they can do outside the ring. And damn it, yeah. That's all I can say.
He's very suspicious. I'm just saying.
I will point out that on Raw, though, Maxine Dupree being surprised that people want to take the title from her. I mean, you're weaker than JCJ. You're weaker.
Call Natty.
Call Natty. You're like...
All right, are we done with the news? And we could talk about Seth and talk about people who want to be part-time, because they had a lot to say on this podcast. I mean, they could have came on our podcast and bared this so, but they chose not to.
This is the thing, though. I'm tired of the immediate people. You could just say you're talking about Roman, Seth. But Roman did his time running and doing every fucking show before COVID. He was real.
Let's just clarify. We said Seth Rollins accused people of just wanting to get their paycheck and go home, as he's dedicated to this business, because I believe he's in full campaign to take over after Triple H is gone. I think that's his move right now, to be so in love with WWE. Him and CM Punk are at war to take over the company from Triple H. But with that being said, who cares? Who cares? How many people you know are just going to work and just getting the paycheck? It's only the kiss asses who want to do man, we need to elevate the sport and all that. No, just get your money and go home. There's a lot of people like that, and so what? So what? So what if Lesnar, Roman, I'm throwing random people out there, Stratton, Kalani Jordan, Mello. I'm just throwing random people out there, Liv Morgan, just want to come in and get their check.
But I mean,
who cares?
For my whole thing is it wrong if your mentality switches that you're not pro wrestling 100% of the time? I think that you can have other interests and other endeavors. Just because this is your job doesn't mean it's your life. And I think that back in the day, professional wrestlers felt like this had to be your life because you were, living it out. But I mean, he is kind of a hip on the crate, because like, you're a professional wrestler, but you're also popping up on these sports shows and podcasts talking sports and stuff. That's not what wrestlers used to do. Like,
that's advertisement.
Wrestlers, no, but still, wrestlers didn't acknowledge the other world. They kept what their circle was inside.
Well, so they didn't bring them out.
Let me make my point, brother.
You're making a bad point. All right, go ahead.
Just because you disagree with my point doesn't mean my point is bad.
Your point is infactual. Go ahead.
That's not even a word.
Infactual is.
I don't think infactual is a word.
It is.
I don't think it is.
It is.
My point is done. Go ahead. Tell me how I'm wrong.
You didn't even finish your point.
Well, because I was going to keep getting cut off. So, I am the uninvited guest on the show.
Marcus, the correct word is unfactual.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, you said infactual, sir.
He changed it to in. I originally said un.
No, you
It don't matter. Yeah, I did. You can rewind the tape. But
all right, Chris Jericho.
It's okay for people to do advertising. What he's talking about are people just going to do just do this as a gateway to get into the movie industry.
Yeah, you know, stepping stone.
Yeah, and he's a hippo in a crate by doing this because wasn't he cut out of like 3 Avenger movies or whatever? He starred in Captain America movie with Black Captain America. They cut his ass out. He did a TV show, and you know what? I believe he aired that TV show. So who cares if people are using it for a stepping stone? Some people get into music to get into acting. Some people use acting to get into music. It's the same shit.
The problem with Seth is that he just needs to realize he can't make no money. You might be very good in ring, but no one wants to pay to see you. People don't want to see you wrestle. People don't want to see you lose. People don't care that he's gone right now. And Seth is one of my favorite wrestlers, but at the same time, he's an upper mid-card person. I would rather see Finn Balor in the position that Seth has been put in. I just think that he's more entertaining. He has more charisma about him. The only thing that's entertaining about Seth is his wife, Becky. And Becky oozes star player. Like, you pay to see Becky. You pay to see her get beat up. It's just what it is. And that's how it's going to be.
I don't believe that. I don't believe what you said is law or facts. That's the way it is. Okay, Seth, you're never going to draw a dime.
No, I don't agree. It's been proven every time they put the belt on Seth. Maybe it's just bad timing, but the ratings dip. Arguably.
Show me your numbers.
I'll tell you this right now. The ranking has changed. Before I would have Seth higher. It used to be Roman, Seth, John. No, it's Roman, John, and maybe Seth. I just couldn't put a belt on Seth.
Kurt Angle?
I couldn't put the belt on Seth. I can't make money on him. I just can't.
I didn't realize we'd get a Seth Rollins I can't make money speech on this show.
But you know it's true.
I understand he isn't the main character. He's a good villain. No, he's a solid. I wouldn't put the belt on him, but I'm not saying he's mid card. I'm definitely giving him main event status.
I said upper mid card. I mean, he's right there.
But you turned him into Damian Priest.
Yeah, that's about right. They entertain me about the same.
Damn. Manny, do you have anything to touch on Seth or any of this news?
Okay.
See? There, point made. Point made.
It's not the point. Just because Manny doesn't care about the discussion doesn't mean Seth Rollins is a upper mid-carder. Calling him Dolph Ziggler at this point.
Man, I think Dolph Ziggler has more thing. People care about him.
The final boss goes, and Manny had to say anything in 5 minutes.
That's generally just how much I don't care about this conversation.
Well, Manny, let's talk about something you care about then.
Let's go to the taped episode of NXT.
It was taped, but it didn't feel taped at the same time.
Taped.
It did not feel taped to me.
Maybe because you ruined it for me last week. That you were like,
I didn't ruin nothing for you.
And I had speculation.
I said it was taped.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I forgot. And it hurt. And then I watched it. I was like, this is taped. And you know what made it feel worse? Is when I'm watching it on Netflix with the VPN. And they already have it all loaded up. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit. This is taped.
When it doesn't say live, it says 1 hour and whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit! Well, the audacity! I could have been watching this at any time.
So NXT opened up with Jackson Drake taking on Sean Legacy for the Men's Evolved title.
They really started off with stars.
Sean Legacy is a star, man. He looks
Not
like
now.
a star.
Not now. He's a guy.
He looks like a star. He's a guy, but he looks like a star.
So I have interesting things about this. So I've seen Sean Legacy before. He has a very good look, but I was interested in Jackson Drake. I don't know, for some reason he gave me Darby Allin vibes without the paint, with a little bit of Zack Sabre Jr. because he's lanky. That's what I saw in that situation. Could he be a star? I don't know. He was associated with Swipe Right, which is more. I love the Vanity product. Project, whatever it's called. I don't know. I thought the right person won in this match. I thought it was a solid opening match, but I think that Sean will probably have more longevity within company, but it was fun for what it was.
Marcus?
Manny.
Oh, if you were going to compare Jackson Drake to anyone in AEW, I would say he's more like
Kip Sabian.
No, what's the annoying one in the newest one in the Death Riders?
Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia. He's more like he looks more like Garcia, just not tanned, and he seems a little bit more unpolished.
The reason why I went with Darby Allin, it was only because of that dive he did, the way he threw himself at him outside the ring. I was like, man, only Darby throws himself that hard at people. I thought it was a very good dive. I even yelled out, damn, how about that dive? I was very impressed with that dive.
Yeah, but then Darby Allin, he should blow himself up.
But he's long and lanky like Zack Sabre Jr., but I know he doesn't wrestle as technical as that guy does, because that guy puts me to sleep. No offense, Manny. What about you, Marcus?
Well, I think he's
just don't like him because he kisses men.
I don't care who he kissed.
That was Zack Sabre Jr. Like, I believe no one cares who Zack Sabre Jr. kisses. Really. Even that didn't even make his character interesting. That went like a second in the news story. I'm like, Zack Sabre Jr. is gay. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, there it is.
Moving on. We do not care. Like that was just like there was no shock in the community and nothing. It was just like, all right,
no outrage or nothing. Like, okay, whatever.
All right, so Shayna Baszler, let's go. Like, but no, I get Kip Sabian and what's the one of the pillars? What's his name? The Ring of Honor champion, Sammy Guevara. I get those vibes from him. He's a little taller, but I get those vibes. And I think they're fine. I think both people are fine. I'm not blown away by it. I feel like Sean Legacy does have a future, but he's mostly just going to be white Javon Evans.
I think he's going to be enhancement talent in so many ways. I mean, I think
Evan Bourne.
The unfortunate thing about Jackson Drake, though, I think he might be one of those people that Seth could be talking about where this might not be his thing.
Is it because he's on your list?
Huh? No.
Is it because he's on your swipe right list?
No, he's not on my. I would not swipe right. Is that how the app? I don't know how the app works. Damn it, I don't know.
He swipes up and down. Up.
Wow.
Really pulling for something right there.
Man, you know how to tug. You know how to tug at the strings, man.
He's reaching. Reaching around for that one.
Damn, everybody's loving Javon Evans, man. Even Swerve has some things to say.
Yeah, Swerve was
the Incredible Hulk.
Really nice about Swerve was really nice about him. Swerve was like, he's better than me than I was at 30.
Yeah.
And you know what? We that's to be determined on all that, and we'll see where the futures lie. I'd love to see them wrestle together, but differences. Differences.
Fallon Henley took on Zarya in the speed title.
Manny, how you gonna take away the best part about this whole segment? How you gonna take away the best part? The match, fuck the match. Part? Ethan Page talking to Sol Roca. Give it.
Advice.
I don't know why he was there, but I thought it was great.
They should have did 3 Hills visit Sol Roca this night to turn.
Yeah.
They should have did a Christian Carol in reverse. Talk about fuck her.
I love how he said, stop worrying about other people. Worry about yourself. And I'm like, this is not even bad guy advice, but this is coming from a man who don't wear socks and carries his belt that way. So it's from a bad guy. And then Miles Bourne shows up and it's like, he was saying the right things. You're too. I enjoy that. The Speed Championship match, who cares?
I just want to pick up on something Ava did. So this match went to a draw. Ava comes out and goes, "This is going sudden death," and then says, "First pinfall, winner takes all." I thought this is what we were doing in the first place. Stupid woman.
There isn't no change. The only thing that's changed is the clock is going, which I'm giving a strike because how is this supposed to be a speed match? And you must. I mean, if it's a tie, it's a tie. You fucked it up. I mean, why don't we just have a regular match then? That's what they basically rule. At the end of the day, if we had a regular match, we wouldn't be in sudden death right now.
I mean,
so,
this match
is some bullshit.
Winner takes all.
This match.
Let's
be real. Let's be real. This match had nothing to do with the Speed Championship. This was a match to further the descent between Zarya and Sol Roca. Like when Zarya walked out, she looked back in her smoke. I was like, if she was there, you couldn't see her through all that smoke that you had. This is like
you ain't talked to her all week. You gonna come out for this match. You gonna throw in the towel on me. I'll tell you this: if any of you guys threw a towel in for me in a fight, I'm not walking out with you. I'll tell you that right now. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I may have quit, okay? Let me have the dignity of quitting myself. Don't you throw a towel to make it look like I was about to die. A towel means I'm dead.
If you even tried to throw a towel in for me, the next week you're in a match, I'm coming with the towel and I'm putting that shit on it and then putting it on your face and you get knocked out.
He's gonna kidnap you.
You're gonna knock me out. You're gonna put the ether in there. You can smell it from here.
Yeah. Classic King.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler getting them numbers out.
So it has to be Zarya turn on Sol, right? Because Sol's the baby face in this one. You got just to make money. Sol Roca is the face, right?
I think Sol will be Sol will be better evil, personally.
You think so?
Yeah.
Look at she do evil. She's all
yeah. No, imagine turning to the dark side. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think she has, but I think that in order for her to be a true superstar that we think that she has the potential to be, I think that she needs to work as a heel and make it work as a heel. I think
she do better than Kalani. I think she do better than Kalani because Kalani, when Kalani does heel, I just be like, "Shut up, Bubbles."
She sounds like a spoiled child. She sounds like a spoiled child who grew up in a rich community.
Let me tell you this right now. When it comes to Kalani is
a hard time speech.
Kalani is one of those performers who is excellent in the ring, but she really needs a faction to cover up all her inabilities to sell of talking and stuff like that. Like it would have been if instead of having old girl with Fellon and them. Like maybe they could have put Kalani instead of the other girl. It might have worked out better. But I
don't think so. I think Fellon and Jason would have overshadowed Kalani in that group.
Yeah, but that's okay. Because
then she'd just be the one that takes pins.
I'm okay with that too.
That.
Anyway, are we gonna talk about the segment?
Can we? I don't like Shiloh. And I don't
that's the segment I'm talking about.
There's a second week of vignettes, and I think they were stupid.
So I guess I didn't see NXT last week, so this is my first week of vignettes. And Manny, I agree with you. This is stupid. This is like, we still have stuff left over from Stevie. Let's use it for Shiloh. Let's put him in the same room.
This stuff from Steve. If this was stuff of Stevie was in the future. This man is using like school library equipment from 1990.
That fool is auditioning for Matrix Part 5. Like, why? Who's using DOS? Who's using, like, if you go code some Python or something like that, no one's using that computer. Marcus, are you the only one who liked this segment?
I 100% disagree with you guys. I've enjoyed both Silo segments because they're different. You know what? We don't have a character that just rambles. That's all he does. He's just rambling about nonsense. He fits the modern age of people today, where you just sit there in a room, you do your podcast, you say nonsense, and people go, "Well, he said something." Go ahead, Betty.
I see there's no character like this, and I raised you John Moxley for the last 3 years.
No. So the difference between him and John Moxley talking nonsense is that he ain't doing the snake while he doing this. He ain't got his hips ain't lying while he doing this. John Moxley got a full dance and a twerk.
His shoulders.
His shoulders, his hips. John Moxley be moving like John Moxley looks like a worm going through the ground.
In essence, it's just John Moxley and Bray Wyatt. I mean, that's what this is. It's just like I don't think Shiloh has the.
It's meant to be awkward. It's meant to be an awkward gimmick. Okay. He's meant to be awkward, and I'm down for it. I'm okay with it. He talked about missing his teeth this week, and he thought, you know what? I have a good smile. You see this? This is Buddy.
John Cena picks the Iron Survivor competitors. The men, it's Javon Evans, Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, and then we learn later in the night it'll be Miles Bourne.
John Cena chose all the black people. And he left the last one up in the air. It could be Miles Bourne a trick. I don't know. But I'm leaning toward the black guy.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be accused of being Triple K faction. He ain't.
But then
he chose all the black people.
I feel picking Miles Bourne was a bad decision. But I think he hit the nail on the head with the selection of women he picked. With Sol Ruka, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Jordan Grace, and Kendall Gray.
Manny, a blind man could have picked them women. I'm just saying.
No, but I mean, he did leave it. I mean, we did leave out Jada Parker, but I don't know where the fuck she is at the moment.
I don't know where she's at. But going back to the men, I
think she in the doghouse with the Uso situation.
I did like the pick of Dion Lennox. I think Dion has really benefited a lot for being by Shaquan Sugars. I just think that it's
wait a minute.
You should have picked the Sugar Man.
No, you don't pick the Sugar Man. Sugar Man is who the Sugar Man is. He talks shit. He give a little scrappy dudes. Like Dion.
I love the Sugar Man.
Yeah, we all love the Sugar Man is destined to be a manager. We know that. He's like
he's Stokely.
Yeah, he is Stokely. And I think he's doing Stokely better than Stokely right now.
I don't think so.
But the thing about
Stokely
is that
Stokely did the belly intro, and it's no one is thinking of me doing it.
I haven't seen it. I haven't. But the thing about it is that I would like to see Dion get a little bit farther in the rankings than I want. Like I was so disappointed when at the end of the show where they had to jump and these other guys come out. Like Joe Hendry is the one I really don't want because I think he has a chance to win because Triple H might get involved and be like, it's Triple K. We're gonna make it look like these blacks got opportunity, but we're just gonna let the white man win.
If it's the right person, it has to be Javon. It does.
He has to win. He has to win.
He has to win. He has to win.
I would think that for me, the final would be Dion versus Javon. I think that would be a good final.
There ain't no finals. It's just one pinfall.
Oh yeah, it's true. Hey man,
most pinfalls. Sorry,
it's NXT related, but not NXT related. How are you? What do you feel about Thea Hill out there thirst trapping people? I don't like this person. She needs to be let go.
Thirst trapping?
Yeah. I told you she would never let go ages ago.
Like so, Marcus. For some reason, she was suggested in my feed, and apparently Thea Hill attended a rave. And you know how these young people attend raves, and I was like, "What are you doing?
Let these people live their life, Eric. Just because you old and 70 years old, not let her go to her rave. Let her go to a rave."
It's like Seth Rollins said, man, they don't care about wrestling no more.
She high on her shit. Let her be high on the asset and be out there. I bet you that's probably crazy shit. I think Manny would be so annoyed.
Your idea of a party is standing against a wall in the corner, not being noticed.
Got there, right?
and I'll be standing right next to you.
Actually, my idea of a party is standing in the wall in the corner that's in the corner of the taco man who's just making tacos so I can eat tacos while I stand in my corner.
Eric's idea of a party is having the Taco Bell and then having Guy Fieri in the background going like, doo-doo.
So I watched episode 1 of Braun Strowman's show.
Mm-hmm.
It has potential, but it's very superficial.
It's the number one show. So all these other shows, right? Come from somewhere to watch the Food Network. How superficial can it be?
No, because I mean, like it didn't have the polish of of where make me want to go visit this place that he went to. Like he's eating his food. It's like it doesn't have the charm that Man vs. Food had, and it's like it's a little bit of Man vs. Food and a little bit of Guys, Diners, Drive-In and Die. The best thing about the show though is Braun Strowman. He's charismatic. The way he talks, it's good, but it needs some more. It needs some more polish.
Don't say seasoning. Don't say seasoning. Don't you dare,
Mark. It needs some more flavor.
When you say flavor, are you saying you need to add some ethnicity?
No, that was actually.
You think you need a black partner? You think you need a black partner? You want to add Mark Henry to the show?
That was actually a joke off of Marcus saying Guy Fieri with how he made Flavor Town his money.
Oh.
Yeah. It went over your head. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about the TNA's Knockouts Championship match.
Yeah, Lei Ying Lee versus Jordan Grace versus Kalani Jordan.
Xia Li to me, damn it.
Lei Ying Lee pins Kalani Jordan for the win to be the new Knockouts champion. And she's on the internet crying that she finally won after 9 years. I didn't know she was 9 years in the business.
I didn't know
She's 9 years in the business. It's been a while. I mean, we got 5 of it. For doing the Boa stage and all that. I was happy for her. I thought this was a good match. I was entertained by it. Best triple threat match since Christopher Dale, AJ Styles. Not play. This is the best for Manny.
Shout out to Christopher Dale. Shout out to all his boys holding gold now, but not him.
But no, I thought this was a really good match. You know what? I mean, if she was going to win, she had to win eventually. Someone had to take the TNA Women's title back to TNA, and why not? Just give it up Blondie, who now has no home. Now she's exiled from the locker room. And
yeah, but that might give her a story now. Like, no one respects her anymore. I don't know. It might give her a little bit more thing. Let me ask you guys a question. Did Jordan Grace bulk down a little bit? Because she looked better in this. She didn't look too muscular. It looked like she was at like I don't know what it was, but I was like, oh, this is a good Jordan Grace right here.
I don't know. I think she's currently on a losing streak, and it's kind of like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here with Jordan Grace? You made a big song and dance of her coming in, being all TNA Knockouts champion last year. Now what are you doing with her?
You know what she doesn't have, Manny? She doesn't have the back of the Nightmare Factory. If she had the back of the Nightmare Factory, she would have had gold like Ricky Saints or gold like Blake Monroe. She doesn't. I don't think Blake has Nightmare Factory roots, but he would have had gold like Blake Monroe had AEW roots. This is what happens when you come from TNA. They treat you like shit. Joe Hendry, you ain't getting shit either. You ain't winning that deadline. Shit. TNA, they look down on the TNA wrestlers. AEW wrestlers, they look up on. And that's Jordan Grace's problem.
But I feel like Joe Hendry's buzz is done.
It is done.
He's peaked just as he peaked way before he got that WWE contract.
By the way, can I also throw in, I hate the Iron Survivor match. I'm not really a fan, even though I do get into it at the end of it when the time comes down. I hate the match. I think it's a stupid concept, but I do get into it. I hate the match.
It's okay, Marcus. This is like, war games. Fucking hate war game matches, but when they're actually good, it's like, oh, well, it happened.
Ricky has a dull sit-down interview. I just did not care about it.
Manny, I'll tell you something right now. It was moisturized, tan thighs in that interview. Cheryl Stryver it was like, I don't care what Ricky is talking about, how he don't know who he is anymore. How does he beat over? Sarah was right there. You were
womanizing. You weren't it.
The man had a lot to say. For a while when that interview was on, I thought that was Blake.
I didn't know who it was, but I was like, who is this blonde? And I was like, oh, it's Sarah. I was like, and now I remember her name because, like, the thing about it.
Now I remember
her name. Wow.
I don't know. Sarah. I don't know if it's a great position to put Ricky in to make him doubt himself when he's already undersized. I mean, like, him going around saying that, oh, it might have been a fluke when I beat Oba and I now have to realize if I have to do this again. I was like, what happened to the bravado that you had a couple of weeks ago? I know this is tape.
I think it fits, Eric. I think it fits. Say if you beat a gigantic man and everyone's saying that was a fluke, and then that gigantic man returns and says, Daddy is home.
Yeah, but
you're not gonna doubt yourself.
But Manny and Marcus, we all want that gigantic man to win again. So he just kind of.
It's the underdog story, though. He's really saying that he's the underdog. And then, you know what? He also implied, not that he's a loser, but it's what every NFL, NBA team do. They paint themselves as the underdog because no one believed they could win. And then he also put up, but I will find a way. I will do it. I will do it.
Yeah, I mean.
Fluky ass victory.
Can I ask a question? I don't know how I felt about how they had the chair placement in that interview. Why was his chair facing straight to the camera? Sarah's chair is tilted, and he had to look at her. Like, normally we had the chairs positioned across from each other. He was interviewing how WWE watched television.
No, it was Cisco and Ebert at the movies. What, like this? It was Cisco and Evil at the movies, the way they would talk to each other. And I was like, this is a weird setup as well.
I think the best match of NXT was Kendall Gray versus Laney Reed.
Oh, come on. The triple threat had this beat.
Yeah,
I like my suplexes. I want
to point out that I want next week on Tuesday, there better be some repercussions. Ava told them, don't bring your ass out there. And they still brought their ass out there. Something has to happen for defying the GM. Something has to.
When has anything ever happened?
And when it comes to taking down straps again, Kendall did it way better than Damian Priest has been doing it for the last several months.
Oh, I thought you were gonna accuse Maxine Dupree.
Oh no,
I think too many people are doing the straps. I think too many people are doing the straps right now, and this goes between all companies: Hobbs, Kendall, Maxine, the Creed brothers, wherever they are.
They are in purgatory.
Damian Priest, all these people are pulling down the straps. I think people need to chill out.
Do it with intensity. Damian Priest does it like a struggling person trying to remove a bra. Like, oh, I can't get it off.
By the way, when Ava put stipulations here, I don't believe she's going to do anything. I don't believe Tony Khan going to do anything to interrupt his Continental Classic. These people never do anything when they say interference because some random person can show up and be like, oh, well, they're not a part of such and such, and then they get away with it. I want people fired, damn it.
Okada is fighting somebody tonight that made me go, oh, that might be interesting.
It's kind of a classic, man. These are all the interesting.
Yeah, but Okada has a I was like, oh, that's a good match.
This is a time when AEW says we don't think about storylines. We're all about the wrestling.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
And I kind of tune them out mentally.
You know, if we were just doing the Tuesday show, I could watch the show at times 2 speed and not care.
Betty, technically, you don't even have to watch the show. Wow.
Why do we have to talk about? Oh, I don't have to watch it at all this week.
No, because it's a watch alone. You got Survivor Series. You can skip it.
Well, guys, I will be there. I will be there to watch all the flips and fire and the crimes. Okay, I will report all the crimes at AEW.
Kendall Gray is actually really good, and she did a lot of work to make me not get her confused with Carmen Petrovic.
I don't confuse anybody. Yeah, I don't confuse anybody with Carmen Petrovic. That's the problem with Carmen Petrovic.
There's so many people on the NXT roster where you walk away. Charlie's back. He's back. Ren was out there. Let me tell you the momentum that Lainey Reed had when she was trying to join Fatal Attraction has gone. I don't care about her.
She never really had much in it, though. Yeah. She never really had much going for her in the first place. But
she had the nosy. Let me put my nose in your business because I'm trying to get there. I mean, she's right there the same with Izzy Dame. Like I can't stand Izzy Dame.
I only want to support Lainey Reed for one thing. I want the crowd to chant, "It's just Lainey's night and the feel is right." I just feel like that's a chant that should happen for her success. Only reason I thought about that. It's a song.
You act like that NXT crowd have an ability to do anything together.
They try very hard, and I feel like we're going to get to the point where they're going to be singing Lainey's name, not because she's good, but because it sounds right.
The only time they've been able to put up a chant together that hasn't been manifested by a wrestler was when they saw Booker T and they said, "Hulk Hogan, we coming for you,
coming for you." Or Tessa, we coming for you. Tessa got the word, and then also shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Whatever.
Well, Kendall Gray and Callie Armstrong are the future of
that's
NXT
what I was gonna say.
Division. They are the future of the women's NXT division.
Do you have a problem with the way they treated Callie Armstrong as opposed to Kendall Gray?
I do.
Yeah,
you don't want
Callie Armstrong is not being featured nearly as much as the way Kendall Gray is, and the way
Gray's on every week.
Yeah, the way, and
she's wrestling.
Kelly Armstrong was maybe on there, right? Maybe 3 times when she was Evolved champion.
Yeah, and she was always background players in the locker room for nonsense.
Yeah,
and losing as well.
Kelly Armstrong is a big time player, and she should be taken seriously. I genuinely think she's better than most options on the main roster at the moment. Right now as well.
Because that was the whole thing that when I was watching this match, I was like, man, how come Callie didn't get this opportunity? Like to main event a show. Like didn't get like you literally.
To be fair, you could have in this Iron Survivor thing, you could have taken out Lola Vice. She's had an opportunity. Kalani Jordan's had an opportunity already. You could have thrown Callie Armstrong in there.
Technically, that was not the main event, but it was the women's main event. Sorry, I forgot.
Can I tell you who I was worried that John Cena was going to pick someone that I thought didn't deserve it at all, but he was going to be like, "I'm a patriot, damn it, I'm John Cena." I thought he was going to pick Tyra Bay Steele, and I was about to get pissed.
You don't.
I was about to get pissed at John Cena. I was about to say, John Cena, you need to retire right now. You need to retire right now. This is bullshit. If you pick Tyra Bay Steele, you have lost your goddamn mind. You have lost your damn mind. That was the one thing I was fearing that he was going to do. He didn't do it. Praise Jesus and all.
Marcus out here going to be like, CTE is real. John Cena out here freaking out.
He's not well. Yeah. Oh. By the way, strike. By the way, for NXT as well.
For what?
Too many belts. Too many belts. They
will never have more than AEW.
I think they're gaining them. Speed title, meaningless title. The Heritage title, I think it's still out there.
It's a cup, Marcus. It's a cup.
Whatever.
No.
They're throwing the Evolve titles out there, and they're throwing the TNA titles out there. I think we got too many belts in TNA.
In months.
I don't care, man. It's existing. Have you heard that it's been melted down into a chain yet? I have not heard that. So it hasn't been melted down to a chain yet, so therefore it still exists.
Miles Bourne took on Trick Williams. Miles wins. The dude is bang average.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Go ahead, Marcus.
I would have given other people an opportunity. I would have gave Jasper Troy an opportunity before I gave Miles Bourne an opportunity.
I would not go with Jasper Troy, but
I would definitely go.
I would have probably put Jasper Troy in, but then you could have also. I know we don't like him. Briggs could have gone in this spot. Tavion could have gone in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
I just Tavion cut that boring, dull-ass promo last week that made no sense, and he wasn't even considered to be in the Iron Survivor.
I mean, the thing about it is that Miles Bourne has a very nice story. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, but when you get past that part, there's still something missing. I don't know what it is, but it's just that it's not clicking for me, and I felt that it probably could have been somebody else in that position that could have, did it. Jasper Troy is not the person who I would have put there. But
I'm just named anybody. Jasper Troy is a name, but it's anybody.
You probably could have put Stacks there.
I would have put Stacks. Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Yeah, I mean, he is according to NXT, the website, he is the NXT Heritage Cup champion.
Oh, shit. Is that where that title went?
Where the fuck is Tony D at? Now it's a little bit that I'm concerned now. Did he get released without us knowing?
No, I think he might be one of the few that might get. I think he's going to get the same thing as Wesley, where they don't have anything from him on the main roster. He might be. He's been there for too long. He might just go.
Oh, okay.
Because realistically, if you the only way he can go to main roster is if you repackage him. That whole family stuff that ain't gonna work up there.
It's not
really the gangster thing ain't gonna work up there because you've got the MF motherfucking T's up there and they're family.
I saw somebody was upset about the face paint, and I was like, I can understand the point.
Let me get to the end. Let me talk about the end of the show. That after Mouse Boy when Dark State shows up.
Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. She's mostly wrestling involved. So is Nikita Lyons, Eric. But Dark State shows up and they plan their attack and all these people run in. Well, I'm the only one that thought OTM made the save first because I was confused. I don't know why. I was like, OTM is making the save.
I don't know.
It wasn't them, clearly, obviously, but for some reason it clicked in my head that OTM.
How dare you think Javon and Leon is
OTM? I thought it was Leon. It was Leon where I thought it was OTM. I thought
maybe you guys can answer this question because I'm looking at the roster. Where's the King at?
Lawler?
No, Lexus
in TNA.
They're
part of the Rogue Scoundrel. It's him and Jensen and
but
a bunch of other people you don't know who are attacking the TNA roster.
Fat
Boys.
Lexus
high rise.
Lexus would have been better than Miles Bourne.
Yeah.
I think that we're
no. I don't.
Manny, you said
Lexus ain't got nothing to him at the moment. Lexus ain't got no fuel at the moment.
Well, they could have did Ethan Page. I understand.
Ethan's busy.
You gotta give people opportunities.
Ethan's too busy at the moment. Ethan running wrestling at this moment. Chelsea Green.
Yeah. Ethan and Chelsea are running the mid-card division on all three shows, okay? They have all three shows mid-card. And they may expand. I think they even, 4 shows. They even got Triple A's mid-card. They're the mixed tag champions there, too. So, That is a building force that's happening. That's going to be world champion one day.
I hope Ethan Page's take becomes just a main event, not main event, like a mid-card talent on SmackDown. I think he deserves it.
Yeah. I mean, he's everything they want LA Knight to be, or LA Knight wants to be, except for he's younger and more charismatic. He's everything that you say that Seth thinks he is. Like I'll take Ethan on the mic over Seth any day of the week as a personality in the regular. Seth got him in the ring probably. But I believe Ethan Page and Chelsea Green are playing Seth and Becky better.
If we were to Beth and Edge.
How they doing that too? Didn't Beth show up at AEW? She never came back. Damn, they power drived her and she just died.
Yeah, so Edge hasn't been. Edge hasn't been seen for a long time either.
Yeah, remember he quit. Christian's been gone too. Did they retire?
So only one person answered the question of the day.
It don't matter. We got 3 people here who's ready to answer the question.
If you were a Thanksgiving dish, what would you be? J.K. Smith said he'd be sweet potato pie. I don't think he's even here anymore to explain why. But for when you answer, you have to say why.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no good reason for what my answer would be.
I have a great reason because I figured Manny is one of those scholar people that would say you want a why behind.
Go ahead. I'll figure out some bullshit.
I am the brown and serve rose, baby. I'm required. I need to be there, but I can be burnt really easily. And when I'm not there, people like know I'm missing. I am the brown and serve rose, man. Love it.
You're Hawaiian bread.
Nah, man, I'm brown and serve, man. Hey, you know what? I bought my
Hawaiian bread is nice, man.
No, it is nice. I know,
but it ain't brown and serve. It ain't brown and serve. You ain't at a African-American Thanksgiving unless somebody burned those rolls that they put up for themselves. Oh, I'm just going to put 2 in there. And they forget about, what's that smell? Oh, shit, the burn and serve rolls. It's required. And they act as vessels. You can make little turkey sandwiches if your turkey's too dry. You can put a little dressing of cranberry up in there. You can make them ham sandwiches. They're just so useful. So useful. And that's what I see myself as, the useful brown and serve rolls.
I go a similar route.
I
think we all know what I'm picking. I'm
Gravy.
The gravy.
You're the gravy,
I'm the gravy.
Yeah.
I'm not the main event. I'm not the main event.
Wait,
I'm not the main event. I'm not the turkey. I'm not the side dishes. but
you the rep?
but let me tell you something.
Tell me, brother. Tell me.
You would know I'm not there if your meal would be trash if I wasn't there.
Before the grand finale gets here, let's talk about Jimmy. Jimmy says, he is the green bean casserole with extra fried onions because he's overly salty, crunchy, and a welcome treat.
I like that, Jimmy.
Green bean casserole is kind of new to us.
Y'all went on the dating game with these shits.
Because, I think the first time I had green bean casserole was when the year that Key brought it. The best meal that Key ever bought was the Parker rolls, but she made those from anger, and we can never get those rolls again. They were great. So much anger.
J.K. Swift said he's going to be the sweet potato pie. And the reasoning...
We talked about that, Marcus.
Because he's smooth sweet. No, we didn't.
He didn't add the foods.
Or he can be the collard greens, salty and bitter.
I'd rather be the day old collard greens.
First of all, I like my collard green to be salty, bitter, and spicy. Give me a little bit of spice, baby. A little bit of spice. It's always nice. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be the ham, but I want to be covered in glaze with pineapples and shit on there. All the decorations.
Mark, that don't help you. That don't help you at all.
I don't give a damn if it helps me. I'm very juicy. You know what? Everybody's here because they think the turkey's the main event. But more people are gonna eat me. More people eat that pork shit, and that's bad for you. No, than they are gonna eat that turkey. No, I'm the ham.
You fuckers right here. I'll tell you about.
I'm the ham.
I'll tell you about yourself.
You people. What do you mean by you?
Every year. Every year. I make fucking turkey. I make fucking, not you, Manny. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Marcus and all the other people. I make fucking turkey because everybody says, oh, I don't like turkey. I don't like turkey. And so I make turkey thinking I'm going to have me some leftover fucking turkey. And you know what I'm left over with? The fucking ham. I don't want the fucking ham. I want turkey. I'm always left over with the fucking turkey. So you know what I decided this year? I said I ain't smoking turkey. I said fuck it. Not this
year. You ain't smoking turkey? What the fuck? What's the meat?
It's going to be turkey, traditional way, and I'm making tri-tip.
Oh, disappointing. I'm messing with that turkey.
Eric, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
As you are the expert cooker of the three of us.
It's really good. It's good because it's gone. Bro, wait, what smoke?
I've never been a fan of turkey, but is there a way that you can get the breast where it's not incredibly dry?
You got to brine it. And that's what I'm about to do when I get off and got to put in the brine. You got to put in the, you can do a dry brine. I prefer a wet brine, where it rests in like a salt solution with seasoning stuff. And what happens is the salt, it soaks into the breast, and that way it
wasn't even
stays
sexual.
moist.
It just sounded dirty.
And then when you cook it, you can do your turkey two ways. You can spatchcock it, where you spread it flat, because you cut the back.
Spread them cheeks and lick your
I'm gonna spread them cheeks. I'm gonna spatchcock it. I'm gonna spatchcock it real good. Spread the cheeks.
Okay.
Let me lube it up.
You cut the backbone out and you spread it flat, and that way everything cooks a little bit more even. And then you might want to put the back part of the turkey toward, because dark meat takes a little bit longer to cook. You could also, what you want to do is that after you brine your turkey, you want to truss it. That means tie it up like chains and whips. Like you get everything tight, and then before you put
hold on. Why you get no bondage with your turkey?
Hey, because
now you bind them.
When you
tie him up.
When you trust
it's all about trust. Now it's all about trust.
Yeah,
this BDSM turkey dinner. I'm glad you ain't making turkey this year. This bullshit.
No, I'm making turkey. I'm making turkey.
Tie it down.
I'm not making smoked turkey.
It's all about trust. Eric, what's the secret word? Gobble gobble. What you doing here?
Anyway, I'm trying to answer Manny's question at this point.
Eric, what's next? You strangle it like Benoit?
No, so well, in a way you kind of do. So after you truss it, because when you truss it, it makes it a more even cook inside the oven, but you want to make it a foil cap too, because once it browns, so before you put it in the oven, you put a foil
Eric, with all due respect, shut the fuck up. There ain't nobody paying attention to this. Ain't nobody was listening. Manny ain't gonna ever do no shit like this. You know me. Manny ain't cooking no turkey.
You know what, Marcus? You have to understand, because you might not do it. You
Manny
still might
like his next joke. Manny is thinking of his next joke.
Can you let me finish?
How dare you make me think? Just assume I'm thinking of a joke.
You may not do it in life, but sometimes you'd like to learn about the process to understand why you don't want to do it in life. I think Manny was actually entertained by how to make a turkey not dry.
To be fair, you were over sexualizing your description.
and another way to make it not dry, you add gravy to it. There we go.
I'm the gravy.
Well, or you smoke it. That's the best way, and it's the only way I like turkey.
Okay.
Every time else just gonna sell the plate, man. Damn.
Then you just eat the tri-tip. I'm making turkey for myself this time.
I don't want no beef, goddammit. I don't want no beef or pork.
Why do you know
beef?
Vegan. I'll bring the beef.
I'm vegan.
I'll bring the beef.
Bring the beef. You ain't bringing the beef, man. You bring the beef. I'll bring the beef back. I'll bring the beef.
Can y'all stop bringing the beef?
I'll tenderize the beef. I'll tenderize your beef. How you like that? You want to come at me?
Marcus, you bring some beef and you'll lose some teeth.
So, I mean, since technically we're at the conclusion.
Let me tell you something. It's gonna be well done. You better be well done. So I'll make this shit rare. It's gonna be a rare beatdown. So that's what's going on here.
With that being said, at this point, we are now at the magical hour where I think that we've talked all about wrestling, and we're having the impromptu bracket number 4 of the 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Why are you full screen?
Yeah. What happened? What'd you do?
Why'd you switch to the SmackDown screen so we're on the Saturday window?
Got you. You're smart. So we're here for the 80s cartoon bracket, and I'm glad that you guys are here because bracket 4 might be the more controversial bracket of all brackets. But before we get to that bracket, I would like to do a slight recap of where we're at. We have bracket number 1 where it was,
you wrote it down.
We had bracket number 1. It was a valiant fight. And Chip and Dale defeated Alvin and Chipmunks, the Care Bears, Mario Brothers, and Muppet Babies. Very well, bracket number 1.
I like how he's not even talking about how the Snorks and Captain N didn't stand a chance in this bracket.
You know what?
Captain N showed up and was like, why did y'all even invite me for this shit?
Sometimes
y'all can't just giving them a bye.
In bracketology, sometimes there's casualties. Then we go to bracket number 2, where I forgot, but the Turtles defeated DuckTales in the final. Ooh. Marcus struggled a lot because he almost went with Inspector Gadget. He almost did.
No. If we review the tape, I think it was either this week or last week where you decided to try and play the game and try and get a TV show through.
Trying to get Voltron, trying to save Voltron.
No, that was 3. That was week bracket 3.
I formed the head. I knocked Voltron ass out.
Marcus was very upset about Ghostbusters being put against DuckTales for no reason. He thought that was ridiculous. Also about Inspector Gadget. In hindsight, when I was struggling with bracket number 4, I was like, damn, I really shouldn't have wasted these guys because it was a struggle. Then we moved to bracket 3. Bracket 3, well, the right side was clearly stronger. We had Dino Sausage placed there by Marcus' request. He really didn't need to have that there.
I would rather have Fantastic Max or something, but Dino Sausage made it.
You requested Dino Sausage.
I'm sorry, they're a playoff team.
They are not a playoff team.
They're a playoff team.
That may be a playoff team in 2025 where the Bears are on top of the division.
They got there with a 500 under 500 record, but they ain't. They won the division.
The toughest bracket in this whole thing, though, was clearly the Voltron versus Thundercats. I thought Thundercats put up a bigger fight than I thought they would, but by the grace of God, Voltron got through to the next round to lose to Transformers.
I believe God had nothing to do with this one. It was a battle of the cats. Cats versus lions. I chose lions.
Okay. So now, Manny, if you can bring me back up to the blue screen.
Dino Sausage alone.
You just click off your bracket.
Okay, because I don't want to mess up your series. So now we're back here, and now we're here for the most controversial bracket. I think we have a bracket for, and I think we should just hop right into it. And
wait. If you've stacked one side, I'm going to be mad at you.
No. It's not stacked on one side. It's just that
I want it filtered. I want a good final.
When we think of 1980s cartoons, I think the 2 number 1 seeds could be stretches. And yeah. So I'm going to put it out there. Here we go. These are the brackets.
Ooh.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z don't count. They don't count.
Yes, it does. It started in 1989.
I didn't see that till I was a teenager.
Then you have Spider-Man and Amazing Friends against Dragon Ball Z. You have Dennis the Menace versus Hulk Hogan Rockin' Wrestling, because Hulk Hogan Rockin' Wrestling had to be there. On the other side, you have the Simpsons.
Can I pause you something? I know. I'm going to pause you for 1 second real quick, because Hulk Hogan would have a black man with a chain in his intro celebrate. I'm just saying.
I know. Then you had the Littles, because I had nothing else. Family versus family. And then Danger Mouse, who I found out was very popular in the UK. And I was like, I love me some Danger Mouse. Going against Mighty Mouse. I love all these battles.
Mighty Mouse is considered 80s. Mighty Mouse is considered like Popeye, I thought. And it's like, it's always been there.
Mighty Mouse is like the 70s.
Well, apparently this Mighty Mouse for this logo was from the 80s.
This is updated by Here I Come to Save
the
Day.
Can we just start with the mouses? Because I will actually pick Danger Mouse. Because Danger Mouse was a bad motherfucker with that patch. He was a bad man.
Given that this might be the only British show on this, I will go with Danger Mouse.
Don't you Zack Sabre Jr. this shit, Manny. Don't you Zack Sabre Jr.
No. There's no representation on this thing. On my
Manny, we had Kane's bracket.
You could have added Bose.
We love me some Bose.
Bose is my favorite cartoon now. I've never seen
Bose is got hose in different
I got Bose.
You know, JK said he sent a Bose and Earl Thanksgiving story. I guess we could bring in the holiday for that one.
I'm gonna read it.
So No, we're doing brackets right now.
I think we got set for the watch along. I gotta go take my car in.
So Marcus, are you going Danger? Is Danger Mouse getting a clean sweep to the next round?
Absolutely not. I'm a Mighty Mouse guy. Mighty Mouse.
Well, you lost anyway.
Mouse. Fucking love Mighty Mouse. And I don't anybody disrespect that haven't seen Mighty Mouse. You can go kiss my ass. That's one of the best superheroes that have ever existed. And they need to be remaking Mighty Mouse right now. And I'm dead serious about this shit. This ain't no joke.
He could go save the day someplace else because he lost to Danger Mouse. Man had a patch. So we're going into the other bout. We have Dennis the Menace versus Hulk Hogan, Rock and Wrestling. I cannot vote for a man wearing a chain, so I'm going with Dennis the Menace. That's who I'm going with. Manny, who do you vote for?
I'm going with Dennis the Menace because F the Hulk Hogan.
Wow.
I'm going with Dennis the Menace because even Hulk Hogan wouldn't choose that poster with him in it with the chain with another black man. Hulk Hogan would have no black people out there. So Dennis the Menace with the clutch victory.
All right, so now we're gonna go into the two number one seeds. Do you guys want to go to the left bracket or the right bracket? Where are we going?
It doesn't matter. The Simpsons are winning.
No matter.
The Simpsons beat the Littles easily.
This is ridiculous. It's not fair. This is a terrible bracket.
The Simpsons win against the Littles. So now we have Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't think these two would be here. I didn't think they would be here. I'll be honest.
Marcus, I know. When I saw that Dragon Ball Z was released in 1989, I was like, damn, that fits the criteria. But Mark, it's Dragon Ball Z's versus Spider-Man, Marcus. I've been going first. I want you to pick first.
Oh, easy. Dragon Ball Z. Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends is not the Spider-Man show that I consider my Spider-Man cartoon. The Spider-Man, the animated series, is what I consider my definitive Spider-Man cartoon. So that can go. Fuck him, Iceman, and Firestorm, I think she is. Firestarter? Get her name. Whatever. It felt like a 70s show than an 80s show, too. So
in this situation, I'm going to go opposite of you, Marcus. I would go with the Spider-Man and Friends because when I think about the 1980s cartoons, I think about the cartoons that I watched in the 80s, not that were released in the 80s. And I watched this Amazing Spider-Man in the 80s when I was a kid. Dragon Ball Z, I watched as an adult. Therefore, the kid me is picking Spider-Man. And now we'll leave it to Sir Gravy himself.
Oh, he's never seen either one of them, I don't think.
No, I've seen Spider-Man. I don't think Dragon Ball Z constitutes a 80s cartoon because it came out in 89 in Japan. I don't think the dub version came over to America before then. So I don't think that constitutes as an 80s cartoon. So I think it's immediately disqualified. I'm going with Spider-Man.
Oh, Marcus, how do you feel about the biomedic Gravy Man dropping facts, Marcus? How do you feel about this?
I'm okay with it. I just thought I understand where he's coming from, and I understand where you coming from. That they both came out in the I don't associate Dragon Ball Z with the 80s at all. I don't. It just
guys. I think we all know where this bracket is going. So now we have Amazing Spider-Man versus Dennis the Menace. In this situation, I'm picking Dennis the Menace. I enjoyed that show so much that I can't believe I did. So Dennis the Menace will beat that Spider-Man show. Manny, I turn to you.
What?
Dennis the Menace versus Spider-Man. Yeah. Well, Marcus, is it a clean sweep with Dennis the Menace getting 6 votes again? Or are you going Spider-Man?
I think I'm going Dennis the Menace.
I would not allow Dennis the Menace to go sweet. Fuck Wilson and Dennis and all that.
Wilson!
I'm just saying, Mr. Wilson can go to hell. I'll go Spider-Man as Amazing Friends, but I think Dragon Ball Z mollywops all of this shit. I'm just saying.
All right, now we go back to the next bracket, Marcus. We have, unfortunately, Danger Mouse versus The Simpsons. I know where your pick is because you wanted Mighty Mouse to win.
No, it's not personal. Mighty Mouse would have lost to this too. The Simpsons win. The Simpsons win.
Manny, do you agree?
Do I have to give an argument? The Simpsons in the 80s aren't even the Simpsons I'm referencing when I'm thinking about them.
Yeah, it has to be the Simpsons. What else could it be?
Well,
there's nothing else in this bracket that can beat the Simpsons on that side.
You know, the only thing that could have beat
the
only thing that could have beat them was Dragon Ball Z, but at the same time, I pointed out that Dragon Ball Z was not watched when I was watching in the 80s. And I think that this bracket goes to The Simpsons. And I think we all agree with that. So now we have our final four.
Can't believe I thought it was Saturday morning kids cartoons, man. You can't just start throwing.
No,
real
it just said
out
80s
there,
cartoons,
like
man. 80s cartoons.
You can't just start throwing shit like that.
Yes,
no.
you can.
You're doing that.
Well, according to Google, Dragon Ball Z's first run in the United States was in 2 phases. First run syndication from September 13, 1996 to May 23rd, 1998. And then on Cartoon Network Toonami Block from August 31st, 1998 to April 7th, 2000.
Well, hold on, Benny. When did Dragon Ball Zeta come out? Because that's my first experience with Dragon Ball, the Spanish version.
Let me just point out right now, Manny is showing Ava how to do a job as a GM because he is in fact checked and disqualified. Dragon Ball Z thought they was walking through the front door. They was like, we could beat Marge, Homer, Lisa, and Bart. But nah, Manny said.
But hold on. I don't think the Simpsons can beat what's ever in the next round waiting for them. And because if this is just the 80s Simpsons, I don't think that's Simpsons Prime, man. 90 Simpsons is Prime.
Well, so it's funny because technically, in my opinion, the brackets that they will face Optimus Prime in the next show. It'll be the Simpsons versus the Transformers.
Spoiler alert. Y'all already know. Autobots, roll out. Listen. Shit.
And then in the other bracket, it will be Chip and Dale versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's a hell of a bracket right there. That may take 2 hours. There may be a filibuster. There may be a filibuster for me to convince you guys on that one.
Hold on. Do we put this up to a fan vote?
Oh, I think so. I think it should be a
poll.
I think this goes to a poll. And it will be on the community page on the channel. And it will be up after it will start next week.
Well, how about I start doing our around our watch along?
Yeah.
And we can announce it and have a grand opening. And I put my vote in. I cast my vote. Mail-in ballot.
No, but I mean, like, I think the fan vote only supposed to count as a percentage, right?
No, they may be because it just tough titties. That's all I'm gonna say. Tough titties.
All right.
So
stay tuned. And I think 2 weeks. I think at the deadline, watch alone, or around that time, we'll announce the winner of this, or maybe the week after. I don't know. We'll find out. Manny's the gravy man.
Because then we'll be on a Christmas break.
All right. Oh, Manny, you're a slick son of a gun. Yes. It can be attacked. I see what you're cooking, gravy man.
This has already been discussed.
True.
Gravy man. Gravy man.
Gravy man here.
and his dog Boat.
Let me tell you this about Gravy Man. I hope he saves me, but don't fucking touch me, okay?
Okay, so I love that J.K. Smush in his email that he sent for the story of Earl and Bowles that he included at the bottom where AI asked, if you like, I can turn this into a kid's story. I can add illustrations. I can span into a longer chapter style tale.
Illustrations.
And they can change the tone to funny, dramatic, heartwarming. Just tell them. But anyway, this is Earl and Bowles. Thanksgiving Miracle.
I don't know if I have time for this. I have to head out.
You got work?
It's a ChatGPT story.
I have an appointment.
What time is your appointment?
1:30.
I'll read fast, baby. Earl woke up on Thanksgiving morning with one clear mission. Don't let Bowles near the turkey. Last year, Bowles had tried to speed roast it with a leaf blower and propane torch. And Earl still had a patch of his ceiling shaped like a drumstick.
Wait, is Bo still a moose in the story?
Yes.
Or is he a moose?
But this year, Earl was prepared. The turkey was thawed. The oven was preheated. The kitchen timer was set. Earl had even written a note on the fridge. Bowles! No experiments. Meanwhile, Bowles marched into the kitchen wearing his official Thanksgiving engineer apron, self-awarded, carrying a toolbox. Earl, he said, setting the rattling metal box on the counter, I've invented something. Earl sighed. Does it require fire? Only a reasonable amount. Before Earl could protest, Bowes opened the toolbox and revealed a tangle of wires connected to what looked suspiciously like a leaf blower, a colander, and a smartphone duct tape to the top. It's the Turbo Turkey Aroma Infuser 5000, Bowes announced proudly. It will base the turkey from the air.
What show is they basing the show on?
That's just
Hold on. Why 5,000?
Yeah.
Does it mean that 4,999
because the 2,500 was already released. This is the updated model.
Yeah, and then the 2,000s are all gone. Everybody had everything 2,000s when the Y2K hit. So after that, you have to just keep going 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So you never catch up. So shout out to the leaf blower.
All right, so Bowes waved them off. Art looks different to everyone. While Earl checked the turkey, Bowes quietly set up his contraption next to the counter. He plugged it in. It hummed ominously. Earl eyebrow twitched. Bowes, Earl Warren, don't you? The leaf blower roared to life like a jet engine. A shockwave of butter, herbs, and rogue pepper flakes blasted across the kitchen. The turkey slid across the counter like it was trying to escape. Earl ducked behind the chair.
What kind of turkey is
Bowes tried to turn the thing off, but the smartphone duct tape to it started playing Eye of the Tiger at full volume. By the time Earl unplugged the whole device from the wall, the kitchen looked like a gourmet hurricane had passed through. The turkey sat on the floor, perfectly seasoned and slightly aerodynamic. Bowes wiped the butter off his glasses. Earl, I think it worked. Earl stared at the turkey, then at Bowes, then he burst out laughing. You know, he said, lifted the turkey and expected this might actually be the best one yet. And sure enough, later that evening, after the smoke had cleared and the side dishes had been rescued, Aunt Marlene took one bite and said, this is delicious. What's your secret?
They can't make up characters.
Earl didn't even look at Bowes. Teamwork, he said, and Bowes nodded sullenly, proud as a pilgrim with a patent. And that was the story of the Thanksgiving miracle.
So they eat turkey on the floor?
I don't know. It was seasoned, man. You know that heat's gonna cure it.
Bowes.
I mean, he had that turkey flying like Bronson Reed.
I still say the best turkey. Still the best turkey that's ever been made has been made by Gina on an episode of Barton when she cut that damn thing open and it bled like it was possessed by the demon.
It's good times. But I thought he was going to burn it down and then, Bowes going to learn a lesson at the end. No, Bowes was just right the whole time with his flamethrower and seasoning. Earl just showed me he's useless. Can't serve nobody that turkey. Cooked by a moose and fell on the floor.
Until J.K. Christmas gives us the Christmas dinner version of Earl and Bowes. I
don't want that. I don't want that. I want Earl and Bowes Saves Christmas. I don't know what that is. Earl and Bowes Saves Christmas.
Do you know what that is? That's basically Ernest and Chris. That's basically an Ernest movie.
That is. It is. Also open for watch along any Ernest movie, by the way.
Ernest Save Christmas.
Ernest Save Christmas. Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Plays Basketball. All of them.
All right. Well, Ernest needs to go cook. So everybody, thank you for joining me Let me be a part of this. This is their show, not my show.
Hey, so who in your house is more likely to blacklist a family for not having sex with you?
Ryan.
I thought the easy answer would just be Shantae, the wife, but no. Ryan refused to have sex with you, so you kicked him out.
He's weathered.
Now we know who else is on Eric list in the wrestling industry. Randy Orton, Ryan.
I called him yesterday. I told him, how dare he not call me about controversy in professional wrestling.
Tell you about his gambling?
No.
Why he quit?
Don't bring up his problems on it.
Mark, you got Mark.
This ain't a problem. He quit because he watched a basketball game. I think it was featuring Jackson Hayes, and he was like, "Damn right!" Someone was supposed to get some assists or something, and he was like, "The whole thing is rigged," and it made him quit. He felt icky about it because it was all
He's
wrong.
gonna be back next week.
I know, he already back.
But you need to be gone, Marcus.
I know.
Take your
finish.
Take your sweater out into public, man.
The moment you did that click, you turned it into Becky Lynch's face.
Is anybody gonna hit the end stream button?
As you're our guest,
there's rules.
I think you should do it. And then what ensues happens.
I think the word should be turkey. I think it should be turkey.